What is up YouTube, and welcome to this Encanto video. I did a full breakdown when this movie came out, so you can check that out on my channel, but I wanted to do something and expand more upon that video now that the movie is out on Disney Plus and I got a chance to see the movie again. The movie is a world away from the usual Disney movie where the girl gets a power as a metaphor for finding herself. But here, Mirabel did not gain a power like the rest of her family, and it is wildly different to the majority of the Disney movies. It wasn't my favourite Disney movie, but I did enjoy it a bit more on the second watch. Now, the madrigal matriarch Abuela escaped almost certain death years ago, and she had a candle with her. Now, with that wish, she actually got what she wanted. She wanted to keep her family safe, which she did. A house would be built and her descendants would gain powers to keep them and the villagers safe. It's a ritual over time to gain powers in the house, except one family member did not. It did remind me somewhat of the Inhumans comics, where people would get powers and some wouldn't. Mirabel would not gain a power, leading her to be upset that she is not like the rest of her family, and while she puts on a brave face, she's deeply hurt that she doesn't have a power and feels left out. The abuela is insistent on everyone doing as they're told and using the powers they gain, as she says, to keep the family safe. That is her whole aim. Now, while it is heavy-handed, she does have kind of the family's real kind of whole safety at the heart of it. This leads to the family being repressed somewhat, and we even had one of the family members, Bruno, running away, albeit he couldn't escape over the high mountains that protect the area. But there is a huge rift in the family, much like the cracks that appear in the house. They fracture over the course of the movie, and Mirabel seeks to find the source of these cracks, and it turns out that Bruno predicted she would be the cause of the house's demise, but these predictions weren't too reliable. But why didn't she get a power? Well, the family are uptight and not living their lives to the fullest. Mirabel is kind of really upset about not having a power, and Isabel is one of the perfect princesses here, and she's seen as absolutely perfect by Abuela and the whole kind of real future of the family. However, Bruno predicted a new vision when it turned out that he didn't escape, he was just hiding in the walls, that Mirabel would be hugging Isabel to fix everything. The pair don't get on, as well, they are chalk and cheese. But we learn in the conversation that the perfect princess did everything and does everything she does so perfect for the family. She does everything for the family, and Mirabel really didn't realise that this burden was kind of really there at all. And that, well, her family member was being perfect for family's sake. However, the house would collapse as Mirabel is shielded from the collapse. She would later make amends with Abuela, and Bruno would reconcile everything as the house is rebuilt and the magic returns as Mirabel turns the doorknob and, well, everything is back as it was. It turns out that her power, if you can call it that, was to keep everyone grounded and reconcile the family. She saved them and made them realise that the family was the most important thing in the world and not the actual powers that they had. We see the whole kind of mountain range expand and they can leave this part. Initially, I didn't really understand why they were kind of consigned to this area, but it makes sense as they were so insular. Now they can go out and enjoy the world. So while she didn't have an explicit power, she was integral into saving the family. But that is it for this video, so please do drop a like down below. Do subscribe with notifications on if you want more from us, and I'll see you soon, and goodbye.